Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another Access Institute video. Pleasure to be joined by Izzy Asif again. And Izzy, a great press conference today. What did you make of everything that was said?
Yeah, it was good. Quite respectful. And yeah, it's getting closer. And in the press conference, you kind of get a feeling of how kind of hostile it's going to be at the weigh-in and how tense it's going to be. And you can see this building closer it gets to the fight night, the more they've cut the weight and the fighters are going to be on there. And yeah, it's going to be a cracking card at the top of it with Jack Bates and Danny Quarterman and Levi Giles and Kez Ashford. Real 50-50s. Could go anywhere. Really is a toss of a coin.
And something that I kind of picked up upon, the main kind of tense thing that I saw was Jack Bates and kind of dismissing the whole underdog talks and things like that. Do you feel like he's kind of, fed up with the talking aspect?
Yeah, at this stage, they're both true professionals, and I think they just want to get in there and punch the freaking living daylights out of each other. They're just sick of the talking. They're not big for the talking and shit stirring and bad mouthing. And yeah, he said underdog this, and I think Danny's playing a bit of mind games as well with him, saying he's Jack Bateson's the favourite and I'm the underdog. And yeah, at least I don't take too much into it. And I think none of them are kind of phased by it, them two. Where Levi Giles and Kez Ashford, I feel like there's a little bit more needle there. Yeah, it's great. Listen, 4 super featherweights, top in the bill, live on DAZN. Yorkshire versus Midlands. You got Grimsby versus Leeds. There's a lot of rivalry. All have sold really well. So I'm expecting a real atmosphere Saturday night. Real hostile atmosphere. A lot of passion, a lot of tears, blood, sweat, everything.
And that's what you want from a fight night. And, of course, you have Niall Berry on this as well. He was meant to have a very good fight versus Reza Ali. And, of course, unfortunately, that has gone off. But how important is it for somebody like Niall to not be overlooking the opponent in which he does have?
Yeah, it can easily happen when you've had a fight of a magnitude of Reza Ali, for the IBO super bantamweight title, and all of a sudden it's off, 3 days notice. Then to get yourself up for it, an opponent who relatively on paper you should beat, that's when slip-ups happen. So I'm sure with his team behind him, he won't overlook that, and he comes out expecting a fight, because the last thing you do as a fighter is not expecting a hard fight. And once you're in that ring, there's no turning back. You've already got the mindset and the energy that you've got. So when you go into the ring, you've got to go in the right kind of mental preparation, the right psyche. And that's the mistake that we've seen happen many times. I'm sure now Berry won't make that, and he'll showcase why he's one of the best super bantamweights in the country.
Of course, and last time the show that you put on with DAZN was a great show. It sold very well, and of course the views of the highlights as well as the actual show did very well. And do you feel like the views have improved since going with DAZN?
It's the biggest sporting platform in the world, and yeah, of course it has. They push us a lot on the socials. They collaborate a lot with us. It's been great since kind of coming onto broadcast of DAZN, which I believe is going to be the home of boxing and combat sports. You've recently seen Queensbury move over there in April, Matchroom are there, they've got GBM there, 3 biggest promoters in the country are on DAZN, aren't they? So, it's the best partner we can ask for, and it'd be good to work with as well. We're really supportive with the backroom staff team and pushing the stuff. So yeah, it's been a massive partnership for us.
Of course, and for yourself and for everybody I've interviewed today, I've been asking them what's been their highlights of 2024 inside, outside the ring, what you've seen, what's been your highlight?
I think more than one highlight, because we've had a really good year. I think like signing with DAZN with a massive move. Adam Smith coming onto board with a massive move, doing the deal with TalkSport and the collaboration with that with a massive move. We had 3 really big strategic moves, both commercially and as a brand growing one. They've been big factors, and then we've just put great fights on. That's kind of let us propel and put them fights on and push our kind of brand. Yeah, so I think that in them 3 have been the biggest moves for GBM this year.
And of course you've talked about with Kieran Malloy going to Ireland. Do you feel like possibly next year could be the worldwide move for GBM?
Next year we're getting our passports ready, we're jumping on them flights and we're flying. We're going to put shows on, who knows, Middle East, Ireland, Dubai, anything can happen. I don't even know what's going to happen yet, but something I like to do and push GBM abroad and overseas.
And one final question, appreciate your time. Of course, you've given your prediction for Fury Usyk. You think that Fury's going to win, but if Fury was to lose again, where do you think he goes?
I think the AJ fight happens no matter what. And whether Fury loses, wins, draws, has a cut, don't fight, that fight, AJ Fury, happens. And it happens 2025, and it's probably going to happen under the Riyadh season card. I think it'll probably happen in the UK, a Wembley show or something, or a big stadium, where else? Well, it's got to be Wembley, hasn't it? Fury AJ will happen 2025, I believe. and it's irrelevant of whether Fury wins and AJ loses again or whatever. That fight still captivates the audience, and people want to watch it, and people talk about it, and I think a fight we will see next year.
Izzy, I always appreciate your time. Thank you very much, man.
Appreciate it.